Hallo, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. Today we are celebrating Christmas in July and I have beautiful winter papers and cute snowman toppers for you. Also a coupon code that I will share with you towards the end of this video. So let's get started. For today's video I used this beautiful paper pack by Crafter's Companion and it is called Watercolor Christmas. It is a 6x6 paper pack. It has 36 sheets in there, but not just background papers, but you also will get toppers and die cut pieces. So I have already used one pack, so I'm going to go through this. This will be quicker because I already removed some pages. Now remember, the background paper is in there twice. So let's take a look at the paper really quick. So you can see it has these winter creatures. It has this modern look of a winter forest. Everything is in watercolor design. Beautiful snowflakes, overall snowman design. We do have papers that have foiling, and look how gorgeous that looks like. So really high-end, beautiful papers. More foiling here on this one, and the cute deer. Here we have an overall snowflake design. Darker papers, and this looks like it's snowing, but it is foiling. Beautiful Christmas greenery. More beautiful greenery. The forest. Snowman design. More snowmen with foiling. And look how cute the artwork is. Super adorable. So that gave me the idea to work with snowmen this time around. More greenery, more snowflakes. Another super cute snowman. Now the next you get are topper pages. Now these are not die cut and they come in there 3 times. But you can see this is just a straight line to cut around this Merry Christmas. There are also borders with sentiments, Let It Snow, Merry Christmas, Sent with Love, that you can cut out and use for your cards. And if you like to, there are extra embellishments that you could fuzzy cut if you like to. So this sheet is in there 3 times. And then you have an additional one that is also in there 3 times. And it has 2 smaller toppers already with greetings. And then additional items to cut out if you choose so. And then you have die cut pieces as well. And these you only have to push out. They come out here. And they have all these embellishments from the paper pack. So you see the snowman and the cute creatures here, a sleigh. It's in there 3 times. And there's a second page with a Christmas tree, another snowman, the cute snow bunny. So that is the paper pack, and in the back you have the overview, what is in there. Now for toppers, of course we have our easy 3D toppers, and we have all these cute snowmen, and they would go perfectly with this paper pack. And I have several in my shop, so you can just take a look here. They are super adorable and perfect card toppers. Now, if you are not familiar with the Easy 3D toppers, there are 10 individual bags in each pack. Here is one, and it comes with 3 layers. So when you open up the bag, let's do this really quick. You take out 3 pieces. There is your base piece. Actually, yeah, there's your base piece. Then you have the first layer and the second layer. And you add foam pads and you have a dimensional topper. But I decided not to use the Easy 3D toppers and instead use a brand new sheet of, and let's go back a little bit, of relief stickers, also by Hardy Crafts. Now, what are relief stickers? These are like puffy stickers, and they have embossing on it, so they are deeply embossed and very sticky. They stick wonderfully to paper, but also to plastic, to glass. So you can do Christmas embellishments or embellish your Christmas items with these cute stickers. Now I have other stickers in my store just like it, but I thought these snowman stickers would work great with this beautiful paper pack. And just so for comparison, they are a little bit bigger than our Easy 3D toppers. So these are kind of similar, but you can see size-wise the Easy 3D toppers are just a little smaller. So you use these on your packages, on your tags, and immediately you have a beautiful work of art. So let's check the cards that I have created. So I'm going to start with this very simple 6x6 card. The card blank came from my stash, and it has this beautiful scalloped edge. It is a red card blank. I did add a white writing panel in here. And then I used one of these 6x6 papers, cut them down just a little bit by a half an inch to match my card blank. I rounded the corners so it looked a little bit more finished with the scalloped edge. And then there is just one of these stickers, and you can see, I don't know if you can, but it comes off the page. It is quite dimensional. And two of the die cut pieces from the pack. I put the little snowballs in the bucket on the sleigh, and then a couple of snowflakes. This is a cute punch that I have. And then here, the snowflakes are kisses from heaven. Now, how cute is that? This comes from our P13 Winter and Christmas Sentiment sheets. This particular one is down here. Snowflakes are kisses from heaven. Here they are. And this is Cozy Winter, and the other one is the Four Seasons Winter. And it has all these sentiment stickers on there, perfect for your cards or journals. So I used that one, and I finished it off with one of the poinsettias, which is also part of this pack, because you can see in between those snowmen, you also have stars and the poinsettias. And holly as well. So yeah, here is my first card. Let's keep going. I had another card just like that, and here I basically used all the elements from our paper pack. I added one of the toppers, and then a couple of the die cuts. I layered them, and a little bit of stickles, and I made little stickle balls here. So this takes a while. If you use stickles like I have here, I use these silver stickles. Let it dry probably for a day or so if you put that many that little hoop there. And then here I finished it off with one of our icicle stickers, and I do have them in my shop, and they are from Starform. And they come like this, and you pull them off, and you have a beautiful icicle border. And the only other thing I did is I outlined this topper with my gold paint pen, and then added a little bit of stickles. And here it is. Very simple. And my first two cards, and then I switched it up a little bit. So next I took out my dies and created this card. Now, how did I do that? Now, if you have nesting dies just like these, right? So you can find a size that you would like to have your card. So I used the second to the biggest here. And what I did is I cut out two identical pieces of cardstock. And this happens to be this very light lilac or lavender cardstock. So then how do you connect these two pieces to make a card? Can you see it here? What I did with the second piece, I put a very faint score line. I scored it right there, and then I glued the top page to my bottom page, but only here at the top. So now you have a card completed with two separate pieces. And because of that, I can use my dies, my nesting dies. So again, you open it up and here is your card. I added a writing panel as I always do. Just on the upper edge, I put a little bit of glue. And what I really like is because if you have nesting dies, then the next layer, which is my beautiful background paper here, you can also cut it with the same die, just a size smaller, and you have this beautiful look, right? So here we have this gorgeous nighttime paper with all the gorgeous snowflakes. Here is one of my snowman stickers, and then all kinds of die cuts that I added to finish the scene, and put some stickers on the Christmas tree. Merry Christmas comes from the sentiment border, and yeah, here it is. So once I did that, of course I had to make more, so you will see several now. Here's the second one. Again, I used also the same cardstock. It has this, like I said, it's this blush lilac, and because this blue is almost like has a little purple in there, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it kind of looks nice. So here's the same thing. This is how I created the card. Very simple. And now you can make your own card blanks. And then here is my beautiful sticker. Now the stickers don't come with glitter, but just because, and they're a little plastic, but you know, see how they're dimensional, you can still put stickers on there. It sticks to it. Then I put the extra stars here, added a little bit of a ribbon. Merry Christmas is from Paper Boutique pack from last year. I still had all these sentiments. And then a couple of those beautiful golden stars that also come in this pack. And look at the cute little penguin here. So here is my second card, but there's more. So what I have done with this card, now I cut out this piece to match my card, right? But once I cut it out from a 6x6 paper, this piece, I had this frame left. So this piece fits right in here. So I had this frame left, and now I added a background paper. So here the frame is on top, while here where it looks like a frame is at the bottom. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, I didn't want this rest of the paper to go to waste because it looked like a beautiful frame. So I added it to a 6x6 card that is just a regular 6x6 card that I have created from cardstock. Added my panel, and then added a piece of the background paper, this beautiful forest paper, my frame that I had left over, and then here is this cute little snowman. Merry Christmas is a sticker. And now what I have done here is I added a corner piece. This is a die that I have, and I still have a couple left in my shop. This is actually the Sensitive Moments by Janine's art, and it's called the Lily Corner. And you see how this is a lily. You have the corner and then the extra blossoms here. But what I have done is I used that same die, but instead of adding the lily blossoms, I used my poinsettia die and added a couple of poinsettia flowers, and then a pearl in the middle. And I think this came out really nice. So, you know, try out your dies. Even if they're not Christmas dies like this one, you can still use them. See how you can switch them up. So then I have, like I said, the Merry Christmas, which is a sticker, and I will link this below that sticker sheet. Yeah, and then just a couple more of those stars that come in a couple of blink pieces. And here we go. I think so cute, and because the snowmen are a little bit on the bigger side, I really like how they fill the card. Next, I created a couple of shaker cards. Now, I am not a biggest fan of making shaker cards. I really like them. I just don't do them that often because I find them not difficult, but a little bit messy. You know, with the shaker pieces, they fall out if you don't seal up your shaker box. So as an alternative, you can make like what I call a faux shaker card. It still shakes. And what I have used instead of making a little shaker box, I just used one of our cellophane bags. And so what you can do is you can either use a cellophane bag, or if you don't have it, you can just use any piece of cellophane that you have and wrap it around a piece of paper. You can really glue it then in the bag with tape because you don't see the bag, and then fill it with your filler items. Here I used some sequins and then close it up. It is definitely not as bulky, so this is nice if you want to mail it, and it still shakes. Maybe not as much as a normal shaker card because there is not that much room, but it's still, if you don't pull this cellophane too tight, then there is enough room for those little items to shake. So this is what I have done here. I used card blank that I cut myself from dark blue cardstock and added a couple of layers. One layer of that seafoam cardstock, and then here the second layer comes from our paper pack. I just edged the corners a little bit with blue, not paint, but ink, stamping ink. And then here, what I have done here is I used one of these papers to make my shaker item, added another snowman right on top of here. I cut out these cute little hearts and made a banner. And then on top of this bag, I added holiday traditions. And this again comes from our sentiment pack. And let's see. There it is, holiday traditions. What I did is I just cut it a little bit and made it a little shorter with and cut out this little banner. But it is a sticker, so it fit my little bag. And because I like that so much, I made a second card. And here you can see it. I used one of these cut aparts, added my shaker pieces, added the paper. This is a top folding card, couple of the Christmas trees, couple of the snowflake punch outs, and then just one border here and a little bit of glitter paper. So these are my two shaker cards. They are so easy to make, and I want to encourage you to try to do these full shaker cards with just a little bit of cellophane paper. Here I used another nesting die, and you can see this doesn't even look like a card die, but now I made a card with this because I had this beautiful nesting die. And what I have done, the same thing here. I added a second piece to it, and this is how I glued it right here. So the trick is to just find the line where you want to attach it, score it, put some glue there, and this is how we open it up. And so I used this beautiful pearl cardstock, added a white panel because I didn't have a panel that would fit this type of frame. I just used a regular rectangle paper and then just put these beautiful corners in there, which is a punch. And I think this looks good enough for your writing. But here you can see it again, how beautiful it is when you have nesting dies. I cut the paper the next smaller size. This is this gorgeous greenery paper I added from the sticker sheet, the beautiful poinsettias, and there is my snowman. And so to look how big they are, so this snowman is about 3 inches tall, and yeah, and at the bottom even 3 inches wide. So it's about 3 by 3 inches. So beautiful impact on my card. Happy Ho Ho is again from our sticker sheets a little bit of bling, and I didn't even use stickles here on my snowman, just a little bit of gold stickles in the center of my poinsettia. Here are 2 more cards from with this die that I used before, and this time I used this seafoam card stock, the same technique. This is how I attached it, and all the beautiful die cut pieces from this paper pack, and a little bit of stickles. And here in the top you can see this gorgeous icicle sticker again. Here I had some papers left, so I cut both papers so it fits the corner. So I have 2 corner pieces. I added 1 glitter piece, added some glitter pearls. Here is the die cut, the sticker, and then here is our corner piece again, the die that I have just shown you. Again, using the paper to get this corner piece cut out, but then as flowers I have added the poinsettia. And what you can also do, you could now of course also combine this corner die with stickers. So if you have little flower stickers or snowflake stickers or poinsettia stickers or star stickers, you could use those instead of the flowers. So very versatile. There we go, 2 more cards, and now I also have tags. So since I had my dies out, I have this mug die, and I thought I'd make this Christmas mug or this winter mug. Here, this die, I obviously used this beautiful paper, and for the back, basically what I did is I used a card, a regular side folding card, and that's where I cut out my mug. And what I did is I didn't go all the way to the corner so that I had this little piece left here where it is still connected. Then I cut 1 more piece of this designer paper and added it to my mug. So now I have this on top. There is this cute snowman, hot tea from our sticker sheet. I thought that was just matching since this is a mug, and just a little star. And then here is my string so that I can add it to a package. Yeah, so that's basically it. And here the greeting can go right in here. This could be a card, I guess. Let's see how big it is. It is 5 inches long, but I will use it as a tag. I think it makes a cute gift tag. And then I have a few more tags here. What I have done here is I do have nesting dies for tags, and they have 3 sizes. So you can see this is the base size, and I just used red cardstock. And then the next smaller ones, I cut out the first one from the designer paper, the second one from glitter paper, and I put them through my brick embossing folder. Added just a few of these extra die cuts that I had laying around. I punched a hole, or maybe there's even a hole. I think the hole is already in the die. No, there's no hole in the die. So I punched a hole and then added this piece with my crocodile. Can't think of what you call it now, but this to enforce the hole, and then added a little bit of this glittery string. And I have done that 3 times because I had all these cute pieces laying around, added a little bit of stickles, and now this paper, this cardstock, well, not this one, but this cardstock has some white in the back, so I can definitely write my message here. I'm sorry. Let's see, the blue one is also white in the back, so I could sign my message. This one here, maybe I use a different pen, like a gold pen or a black pen, or maybe add a little bit of a writing panel there as well. But yeah, so once you have everything out, just don't put it back in your boxes. Make yourself a couple of those tags. And then here, this is my very last one, and I really used up the very last pieces that I had laying around. This is not even a tag that, this is not the same die. What I did is here, I added all the pieces, the strips that I had left over on a piece of cardstock. Then I cut out this die by hand. So I just not this die, this tag by hand. I just, you know, added those two corners here, cut the hole, added this ribbon, and then I finished it off with half a piece of these doilies. Now the doilies, you have seen them now, they're back in stock. And there are a couple in there that look like snowflakes. So here I just used a half of that doily, and then those two Christmas trees. Let It Snow is from the pack, one of these borders. Yeah, a couple of snowflakes. And I have another tag, and basically used up every single piece from the die cuts from those two sheets. But now I have 4 sheets left. You just saw them. I went through them. So this is so with this pack, you basically, so when you have this pack, I used a third. Everything that you saw right now is a third of this pack. So you can do double as many cards because you have still all these papers in there twice. I only used them once. And then the die cuts and the toppers, I only used a third because I still have 2 of each left after I made all these items. Here are all the tags, all the cards that I have created for today's video. I hope you liked them, you got inspired. If so, please give me a thumbs up and share this video with your crafty friends. Now also, there is a sale going on right now. I have a coupon code for you that goes over the screen right now for 20% off all items in my winter and Christmas category. So you can head over to my shop, add these items to your shopping cart, and then enter the coupon for 20% off the entire winter or Christmas products order. And this coupon will expire the following weekend. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Please stay or get well, and I'll catch you next time. Happy crafting!